Alright, we are back. Right, oh. So is it going to put me out the dungeon? Where's it going to put me? Onigashima? Gala? Sounds like Onigashima. Okay, so we just wasted energy. Cool. I will get myself something to drink. My lips are parched. Oh my god. No, I'm getting myself something to drink. No. No, you had water. You did. Oh my god, he's sitting there like, I want a glass too. You can't drink out of a glass. I know. It's bullshit. Want me to go get you some water in the sink? Come on. Let's go. He loves the sink. Come on. Yeah, he's jumping right up. Come on. Get the water. Yep. Come on. Yep. Here. It's just water. Calm down. Go get some water, Lance. Yeah. Yeah. Here. Get some water. He loves that fucking thing. Alright, I'm back. What's the new with the Vanguards? Hey, Gabriel. So there's a new system coming in, and it's starting with Miyamoto, Himiko, and Murakami III. And basically, it's going to be like incentivizing, like if a Vanguard, once this touches a Vanguard, they're going to gain additional traits that are like, if you're fighting a monster type, you get increased drop rate, you do increased damage, you take less damage, things like that. And beyond stuff like they gain more slice element, they gain more holy element, they gain more this, more that. We only really seen a snippet of it so far. But when it comes up, we'll have to look at it for sure. So like, let's say for example, they brought out like Kieran. Kieran's probably going to gain like higher fire, higher stuff like that. I also read that they changed some of the moves. I don't know why they didn't express it when I was reading it last stream. But like Flash of Retribution 7 is going to hit like 4 times instead of 2 times. A lot of the moves are kind of like refined. They have become more cancelable, become a bit quicker. They hit more times. We're going to see how that goes. It's pretty much only for the unique moves of the Vanguard, not the universal moves like Lightning Slash on Miyamoto, things like that. So I think they made Himiko's move, Sacred Ash, the one that would crash everybody. They made it hit less but do more damage. So for people that liked crashing people with Himiko, that is unfortunately setting sail, sunsetting into the horizon. Or maybe not. Maybe if you boot it up on Switch, it'll blow up your console. I don't know. Free Kochi. And more? Musashi outfit. I'm down for that. Which one's Serene Blade? I can't... Can I look at it? Which one's Serene Blade? Serene... What's Serene Blade? Serene Blade is the pink one. Well, I don't have the pink one. I'll buy it right now. Hell yeah. 50 a piece? I'll buy that. Easy. That's really risky too. Because somebody who's really cheap might just buy like 1 or 2 pieces and it fucks over the next guy. So I thanks. Who was that? Star shopping up arrow. Thanks. That's awesome. Any other bazaars here? That's a great find. Japanese goth honey? Summer yukata vibrant? Huh, people actually selling stuff. That's crazy. Huh. Fuck, I'll take that. It's way better than me rolling trying to get something. That was a fish eyes right there, avoided. That was an avoided fish eyes. Absolutely. Okay. So yeah, so the new Vanguard thing, as it rolls out for more Vanguards, it's going to be like, oh, if you're good against this type, then you're going to be extra good against this type. And by doing so, by maximizing what the Vanguards are good at, you're going to see more people try to use different Vanguards for different scenarios. They outlined that, like, if your Vanguard is good against monster, you will fill up faster against monsters. But not only that, they stated that Vanguard's initial charge is going to change. So they said that if a Miyamoto's affection level was 52, they're going to start with 52% of their bar already full. So if they're at level 100, are you just going to get insta-charge for these Vanguards? And if you do, if you get insta-charge Miyamoto or insta-charge Himiko, that changes the entire game. Insta-charge on a Vanguard, in and of itself, is an S-tier ability. It is phenomenal. In my opinion, Seimei should be full insta-charge because of all the bullshit that goes into like making that thing work. Prime candidate right there. So if we get insta-charge Miyamoto and you can just go into a dungeon and just Eternal War everything, that's fundamentally different too. Because Miyamoto's really good at doing dungeons. So she's probably better than like a mount. Like the only problem is you can't use the mount to charge up the boss fight Vanguard. But, you know, that is what it is. Oh, we're at the boss room already? Holy shit. You might pull? Yeah, like it's... And it doesn't have to be like 5 scroll, like, or 10 scroll or whatever. I just saw you logged in. Good to see you, Rocky. Yeah, I mean, instant charge Miyamoto. And they said they're going to change some of the moves, make them a little more streamlined. I know the big impact attack that Miyamoto has, it's her biggest move. It's like her level 150 attack. They're changing that to slice element instead of impact. And we're going to see some changes there too. But yeah, they said instant charge. So it's been months what you saw her about. Yeah, that's enough, right? Like, I remember when Saizo came out and I tried her, I pretty much said that Saizo was like if Miyamoto was made today. Like, that's how I feel about Saizo. Oh, did you drink your water, Lance? You all done? For heart making things holy? Yeah, heart, it does that, eh? So, they're basically making Miyamoto like a full holy Vanguard, which is really cool. Another change that you guys may or may not have noticed is when you eat a friendship, or not a friendship, but when you eat a boost, you don't actually eat it anymore. It happens instantaneously, like a mega potion. So now you can't get hit out of eating boost and like get screwed over. It just happens now. It's not there's no animation for it. So I just used like my my boost on Leviathan, or no, like before. Yeah, for sure. That's game changing. Exactly. Holy fuck. It's game changing. So yeah, like now it's like I was saying in the last stream, which was not that long, but if they wanted to work through all the Vanguards and buff them, if they went one at a time, it would take 3 years. Like one per month, it would take 3 years. But if it's any indication how they're rolling out with it now, with 2 old Vanguards and 1 limited Vanguard, it wouldn't take as long. It would take 1 year or so to get everyone on this new system if they were going at that pace. So, like, they're starting with Miyamoto, Himiko, and then Murakami. So, the next batch could probably be Sasuke, Luna, if they want to touch Luna at all. They could do, like, Sasuke, Luna, and then Ivus. Honestly, Ivus is kind of a limited Vanguard in a way. Like, she's special. She's actually, like she has her own moves. She's a unique character. They could do a Cosmic Break one. Like, especially, like, if there was a Cosmic Break anniversary or something, they could do that. And it'd be very nice. I would almost do it and then give, like, them all a 150, too. Like, we like 150s. They also buffed the accessories that if you had Miyamoto accessories, they're going to do better. They're going to give 40 holding instead of 10. That's a big buff. 15 crit instead of 10. Overall, they're better. They're not amazing. They're not the best things ever. But when it comes to holy element on an accessory, I think the best one was like Mikami's, and they don't even have weapon affinity. Mikami's were 40, and now Miyamoto's are going to be 40. So holy's getting some stock up there, some stonks. So yeah, like it's what we've always been wanting, is like, especially for a game this long with this much longevity, is buffs to the things that we like, the things that we enjoy, the things we spent on in the past. Like, hey, I really liked this thing, and you know, I'd like it for it to be better. Yeah, it's gonna have durability reduction too, which I'm actually not that keen on outside of things like Oni mode, because half the time you're in Vanguard or Mount anyway, which ends up in me not like repairing weapons because I don't need to, and I miss monthly challenges because of it. It's just the problems. Himiko? Oh yeah. Himiko, believe it or not, at one point in time, Himiko was the go-to Vanguard for a specific warding dungeon released like years after she was put into the game. As a bit of trivia to anyone who remembers, do you guys know what dungeon this was where Himiko was actually the go-to Vanguard for a dungeon, a warding? Like, she was used over Dark Miyamoto, because Himiko has Dark, she has Ice, she has Wind, she has Thunder. Those are her elements. It might be older than you. No, it's not older than you. Are you 12? Because Onigiri's 12, which makes it in danger of Onigiri play. I mean, wait a minute. Anyway, jokes aside. It was a warding, not like it's not a Tensho, not a Purg, nothing like that. But she was the best in slot choice for this dungeon for a period of time. Eldritch? No, that'd be wild. No, that was Lancelot from day one. It's honestly a lesser known warding. Like, that's a bit of a hint. Like, you might do this warding like once or twice. There was a quest involved with it, and then you would probably never run it ever again. Well, no, there's actually a weapon involved in it. Never mind. This weapon was honestly one of the best weapons for physical element in the entire game. For a period of time. It was Odin, that's right. Vizel. Is his name Vizel? Vizel Odin? Yeah. Odin, you're right, Stormy Bubbles. You're absolutely correct, yeah. Now, did you know that because you knew that, or you knew that because of what I said? Yeah. Himiko was the best at Odin for a period of time. And the reason was because Odin was an asshole. Like, that's it. He made this big burning ring of volcanic ash, or ass, and it would, like, stun lock you. If you got caught in it, it would just explode and explode. You'd be caught in perpetual stun lock. And it was just not a fun time. It didn't matter what Vanguard you were, like if you got caught in that, you were done. And it was bad. So Himiko has her move, like Soul Ascension or Soul Explosion, whatever it was, this dark Oogie, and she had gained a unique... Himiko has a unique trait that only she has in the game because she's technically undead, not the same way that Genbu is, but she's like undead, resurrected. She's kind of weird. She's got that Haniwa magic shit going on. And how they did that in game is she becomes invincible and not just doesn't take damage like Miyamoto's heart or shopping skill. It's not like that. It's not impervious to damage. Doesn't like you don't just not flinch or it's not contagious. She literally just does not get affected by anything. So like any attack that would stun her, it just doesn't work. She's invulnerable for a period of time, and because of this. And because Odin was weak to dark as one of his notable weaknesses, you could just go in there and spam that move. Because you'd just be invincible and you would hit him like 4 times or how many times it did. It would hit for really close to cap and you would just never get stun locked and you could beat him. You could just autopilot one of the most difficult dungeons, especially when you consider PS4, when you consider Xbox, when you consider Switch, when you consider... the laggier consoles that we had to deal with and still do. You can imagine how like, that didn't hit me and then it did and then you're stun locked and you're fucked. Like the ability to just ignore shit because you're invincible was actually huge. So if Himiko really gets buffed from this, she has an edge over a lot of enemies coming out that already exist. Like, no one's ever going to do it, but, like, I bet she could use her ability to dodge the Kursek clones when they dive bomb to kill you. You'd just be invulnerable to it. Like, if Himiko has this move and her cooldown is as respectable as it is and it can be spammed and used wisely, she could end up becoming the go-to tank Vanguard. Who could just like kite the enemy while your Saizo gets behind them or whatever. Himiko has that potential. She's always had it, we just don't use her.